Hello everybody, this is PotterBrony, and welcome to another blind reaction of some stuff from DWK. This time we have Season 7, Episodes number 3 and 4, A Flurry of Emotions and Rock Solid Friendship. First before I get into that, I do plan on making a video talking about my experiences at BronyCon. I just got home. I have time to record this and edit stuff that I recorded there already, as you'll see, and hopefully get that up later tonight, being Sunday night, as opposed to what I said there, it might be Monday that I get, but I think I'll have time to do it, because I'm pretty busy tomorrow. Like I said, I'm gonna make a separate video sometime. I'm just gonna, organize my thoughts and, give a little vlog as far as, what I did, what I saw, who I met, show off my pony swag, all that stuff. But first, let's just get into this. Take a look at these two. And let's see here. Starting the videos in 3, 2, 1, and go. For episode 3, as always, links in the description below.
Alright, so Nurse Redheart is like, Twilight, you gotta help me. An entire class at Ponyville Elementary just came down with derpy. And Twilight's like, I've never heard of that. What's it do? Well, it gives you a nasty rash, but it also causes rapid, irreversible brain damage. We've only got about 3 hours before all these kids are literally retarded, and they'll probably be dead by the end of the day. Spike, go get Starlight and make her deal with this. Dude, Twilight, Glimmer's been in Trixie's wagon ever since they made up last week, and the last time I walked by that thing, I almost fucking puke. There's a fog bank of cigarettes, whiskey, and girl jizz for half a mile around that thing. Fine, I'll help the terminally ill children. Never mind what Twilight wanted to do today. She just wanted to go get groceries and then have a bath and a glass of wine. But no, the dying kids had other plans. And Shiny's all, hey Twilight, how's it been, fam? Oh yeah, this looks like a social call. What the fuck do you guys want? And Candy's like, Twilight, please just take her for a night. We just want to go out for dinner and we haven't had sex in 4 months. Oh, 4 months, huh? 4 whole months, you poor dears. I haven't gotten any dick since you and those glitter-covered tarts sent me through that fucking mirror. How about you two deal with an entire country's interpersonal squabbles for a day so I can go get laid? And Flurry Heart's like,
Twilight's sister of my father, it is good to see you once more. I can never know true joy or sorrow as a pure being can, but would that I could feel the affection mortals do. You would be its recipient.
and Twiggy's like, alright, fine, but only because she's so cute. Who's my favorite demonically tainted little cooch potato? And Candy's like, thanks, bro, we owe you one. Oh, you owe me a lot more than one, bitch. Okay, fair enough. Anyway, here's baby food, souls, extra souls, and backup extra souls. Oh, and this is the most important thing of all, her whammy. What's a whammy? Witchcraft-aided malice mollification implement. It has a few charms on it that help soothe the rage of her tormented spirit. Anyway, thanks, Twilight. We'll see you tonight. Anyway, so they fuck off, and Flurry's like,
Twilight, play with me.
I suppose we have time for a quick game.
so the common sense switch is in the Spike position today, and he's all, God damn it, dude, quit fucking around or Ponyville's gonna have 8 more retarded children. Do you want that to happen because your womb was overcompensating for the fact that it'll never be used? And Twilight's like, oh, Spike, if ignorance is bliss, then being retarded must be fantastic. You know. Fine. God, Jesus. Fucking Christ, I'm never gonna fucking break around. So they have to go to the magic supply store to get ingredients for a potion to cure the syphilitic children, and Twiggles is like, man, I always forget where they keep the powdered manticore scrotum around here. And the royal loin goblin is like,
Auntie Twilight, please, I beseech thee. My developing cerebrum requires stimulation.
So Twilight decides to have a cart race to entertain the demon baby, and much like the last cart race we saw on this show, it ends in small children almost being killed. I'm just gonna say it right now. Ponies should not be allowed to have carts of any kind. If you want to race, you can just fucking run and you can carry your groceries in a basket or whatever. Nothing with wheels. Except Trixie's wagon, and only because I don't think that thing's moving anytime soon other than rocking back and forth. So Princess Purple has to buy this entire display's worth of voodoo dolls that the Devil Brat knocked over, and she's like, God damn it, what am I gonna do with all of these? I haven't needed this many voodoo dolls since that time I tried speed dating. Anyway, despite Spike's Spike's protests on behalf of these kids rapidly
Boy, that
dwindling
must have not gone
IQs,
well.
Twilight stops to hit on Cheerly because, let's be honest, who wouldn't? And she's all, hey, Cheerly, you got any tips for dealing with kids? I'm trying to take care of some shit, and this one's being a huge pain in the ass. Twilight, you know you could just get a babysitter, right? I am the babysitter. Oh, well, you just don't know what that word means then, do you? And Flurry's like... And Cheeramilf is like, oh, great, I'll just write that entire fucking lesson out again with my
Not a
fucking
MILF as far as
mouth,
I know.
Because, you know, I'm an earth pony who doesn't even have magic, let alone demigod tier alicorn magic. And Twilight's all, yeah, God, that really sucks. Yep, magic sure would make this easier. Hint, hint. What, are you talking to me? 10 out of 10, Twilight. 10 out of fucking 10. Meanwhile, Shiny and Candy are at a mixer hanging out with his old college roommate and Big Mac's stunt double, Shafthead. And Shafthead's like, oh my god, look at you,
That's a good
Shiny.
call.
You were such a fucking dweeb back in the day. Now you're cooking your buns in the world's hottest oven, bruh. If you guys ever want a wife swap, I'm your guy, man. You're not married, dude. Oh, well, yeah, I mean, whatever, right? Yo, I'll be
Offer
back
still
in a
stands,
sec.
right?
I'll grab us some Jello shots. And Shiny's like, hey, babe, this is fun, right? And Cadence is like, dear, I feel old, and not even in a bad way. Come on, we got the whole night. Let's try to have fun. Fine, but if he refers to my vagina again in any way, I'm tying his cock in a knot. Yeah, okay, you're right. Let's get the fuck out of here. So, Twiggy Ramirez stops at Honker's place to grab some treats to console the little fillies and colts as they go through the painful intravenous treatment for what is now late-stage derpies. Of course, Candy Jr. over here fucks with the baby cakes and trashes the shop, and Purple's like, oh, shit, man, sorry about that. Look, I'll make it up to you. I'll get you some of your favorite baked goods as an I'm sorry present. And Pinky's like, oh, okay, I'll just go make those for myself then. Thanks, Twilight. No problem.
Yeah, that
Love
was
you, bro.
really nice
Twilight's
of
only
you.
got 10 minutes to get to the hospital and mix up the cure before the children literally go full retard, and she's booking it like a bat out of hell with
but you
Spike
never go
clinging to
full
the front of the
retard.
stroller for dear life, and he's like, Twilight, stop for a sec. I need to get off this thing. God damn it, Spike, we can't stop her. We'll be too late. But Twilight, it's bouncing and rubbing up against my... oh, gross, Spike. My bad. Also, god damn it, now we know who ate
should
all
have
those
guessed.
pineapples I was saving for pina coladas. You fucking owe me. Anyway, they get to the hospital with seconds to spare and manage to save these poor bastards from a life of eating glue and crayons. So Twiggy's reading to the kids to distract them from the nausea and possibility of kidney failure.
Or wouldn't
and
glue
Flurry's
be
like,
cannibalism?
Twilight, I've cursed this cake with sentience. It knows only pain, just like I do when you ignore me. Please end this agony of neglect.
and Perps is all,
Not right now, Flurry.
and Flurry's like... So the devil child is overcome by the demonic taint left on her soul during its eternal torment at the hands of the old gods, and Twilight has to do the unthinkable. Yell at her. And then she's like, oh, wait, this is probably my fault for dragging a magically unstable 1-year-old around on a bunch of errands while simultaneously setting a bad behavioral example and completely ignoring her. Also, now that I think about it, I probably shouldn't have brought her into a room full of kids with a contagious disease.
Yeah.
Anyway, Flurry
Seriously.
gets all saddy pants, and Twilight's like, dude, look, I'm sorry I snapped at you, okay? I took on too much responsibility and I got overwhelmed, so I couldn't give you the attention you needed. I fucked up and I'm really sorry.
The emotions and concerns of the unwoken are but frivolities to me, yet the mind of this nascent mortal prison compels me to forgive your folly. Just give me my fucking whammy and we'll call it good.
And so everything's fine. The lesson here is that if your newborn child throws a tantrum and you lose your shit and end up terrorizing her, all you have to do is explain yourself in a calm, logical manner and then apologize. Babies are reasonable people, ladies and
Yeah,
gentlemen. So they get
absolutely.
home and Shiny and Candy show up and Perps is all, whoa, you guys are back early. And they're like, yeah, it turns out we're old and boring now. We kept thinking we were missing out on all the stuff we used to do and the social life we used to have, but it turns out we're just happy being lame and living life as a family. We're dead on the outside, but alive on the inside, and that's a hell of a lot better than the other way around. And Twiggly's like, man, I learned something too. Children may be demonic monstrosities sometimes, but they're still people, just tiny, stupid people. You gotta treat them right and set a good
I don't
example,
call that one
and
stupid
when they
though, right?
fuck up, it's probably more your fault than theirs. Well said, Twilight. Well said. Still, I don't think I'm ever gonna have any. Oh, Twilight, you're still young. You could probably find someone. I meant by choice, you fucking bitch.
Alright, so that was definitely a thing. Should have guessed from the screenshot exactly what joke he was going to be making there. Sorry, from the thumbnail of the video. Alright, so that was the Total Legit recap of A Flurry of Emotions. Very accurate characterization of A Flurry Hard there. And let's just get started with Rock Solid Friendship. Want to see some more mod. And starting the video in 3, 2, 1, and go. Feels good, Pony. Like,
Okay, so this guy's like, good job passing your Rockdale exam, Mod.
Like the
I'm
frog?
glad I found someone else who wanted one of
Can't
these
think of the name.
degrees before I died. And Mod's like,
Thank you all for coming to support me on this most auspicious occasion. Now that I'm an expert on rocks, I'm confident I'll be a good mother to Boulder's children. We will wed in 2 days' time and move to Autism Chasm so that we may raise our family in peace.
so we're on the E train back home, and Ponker's all, Mod, I'm happy for you and all, but is marrying your imaginary friend and moving away from civilization really the best idea? Why don't you move out to Ponyville with me? You could maybe meet a real guy and have some real kids.
Pinky, look at our family's track record with offspring. I know we call our business a rock farm, but it would be more accurate to call it a personality disorder farm, because that's the only thing we actually produce. It's better if I don't have biological offspring, and I'll be happy with my rock children.
Look, just come home with me for a couple days and give real people one more chance. It can't hurt, right?
You would think that, wouldn't you?
Anyway, after a quick dose of existential horror, Maud decides to humor her sister, and Pinky takes her to Ponyville in a last-ditch effort to form a connection with another carbon-based life form. And Rarity's like, yo, darling, what you been up to?
Making one last desperate attempt to avoid dying alone. I assume you can relate.
Oh, yeah, I
Yeah.
suppose nobody really wants that, do they?
It's like overcooked food. Nobody wants it, but a lot of us get it. Only this isn't something you can send back.
Spike, please tell me you brought some vodka. And Maud's all,
Pinky, not only do I have no idea how to talk to people, but I also make them miserable, and I don't even understand why. Social interaction for me is like looking through a one-way mirror. Please just let me leave.
and Pinky's like, look, it's everyone's favorite background pony, Lyra Heartstrings.
What does she have to do with this conversation?
Wait, what does who have to do with what? I just blacked out for like 10 seconds. Oh, hey, look who it is. I wasn't expecting to see you here, Glimmy. Then again, why wouldn't I expect to see the main character of the show? And Glim's like,
Have we met before?
yeah,
and
yeah,
Maud's
yeah.
like,
No, I don't think so.
yeah, you're right. Never mind. I had a few glasses of wine with lunch, so, you know. So Ponka makes Maud hang out with Glimmy in the hopes that they'll hit it off, and Maud's all...
I like rocks. What are your hobbies?
And Starlight's like...
I like kites.
Are you a child molester?
No, why does everyone always ask me
I
that?
think most people assume that adults who like kids stuff are just child molesters trying to lure in new victims.
Nope, I just really like kites.
I respect you for pursuing your passion regardless of any potential social stigma, but that's still pretty gay.
Hey, I can't argue with that. You want to help me fly my big gay kite?
Fuck yes.
Meanwhile, Pinky's spying on them and riding on the edge of
That's,
a nervous
the
breakdown
Diamond
because
Bronies.
her sister's future essentially depends on two severely autistic people becoming friends. And Maud's like,
Wow, that really is a big gay kite.
you think this one's big and gay? You should see the 10-foot wide one I made in the shape of Trixie's ass. I'd show you, but I'm not allowed to fly it within the town limits anymore.
You're really weird.
So, Pinky decides that these two might bond faster if they experience some tension together. So she's like, look out, guys, a rapist. Don't worry, I got her. That was pretty intense, though, huh? And they're all, why are you wearing a pizza suit? Why aren't you, you unfashionable motherfuckers? Jesus Christ. Anyway, it's a little later,
well,
and Maud
get
and
with the
Glimmy are
times.
doing some spelunking together, and I don't mean the kind she does with Trixie. I'm talking about the actual kind.
Yeah, that's
Starlight's
strictly for
holy
Trixie."
shit, this place is fucking gorgeous. This must be like heaven for you.
It's almost poetic.
What is?
That my personal paradise would be underground when my personal hell is above it.
Holy shit, bro, you're fucking deep.
So are you. We're in a subterranean cave.
You know what, Mod? I think you're really cool. And then Pinky's all... So it's later that night, and this is adorable. No, I'm not talking about the fact that these two sleep in the same bed. That's just hot. No, I'm talking about this right here. Maud's hair is obviously just as unyielding as her personality. Anyway, nothing sexual happens, I promise, but when Pink Punk wakes up, she finds this note. Pinky, thank you for trying to help me, but I'm done. I've realized that my obsession and self-imposed social isolation are just defense mechanisms I've developed to spare myself a life of constant rejection. Being alone hurts less if you pretend it's by choice, and I'd rather go back to my delusions before this taste of the unattainable shatters them forever. Please come visit me in my rock tulpas someday. Love, Maud. And Pinky's like, God damn it, you stupid cunt. Why couldn't you just be my sister's friend? And Gloomy Glam's all, dude, wait, she left? Yeah, but we were totally hitting it off. You just kept fucking it up. Seriously, that's pretty much exactly what she said. So Punk's pretty depressed that not only did she fuck up her self-professed area of expertise, but with her sister, no less. However, she powers through it, and thank God, too, because Maud is past the point of no return, and Pinky arrives just in time to interrupt her attempt at suicide by eel. And she's like, holy shit, dude, did you just try to kill yourself? Yes, I came so close to forming an actual interpersonal connection that I realized I could never go back to living in my fantasy world, no matter how well constructed it was. I thought I could be happy marrying my own fantasy, but it was all a lie. I told myself to keep the crushing loneliness and despair at bay, so I decided to end my life rather than undertake the monumental task of salvaging it. But you're gonna die anyway! Obviously. What's your point? My point is that if death is certain anyway, then what's the harm in trying to live a little longer? At the very worst, you'll still end up dead like you wanted, but at best you might actually be happy. Look, I promise I'll stop being an annoying cunt, but just give it a shot, okay? If it doesn't work out, I promise I'll blow your brains out myself. And Starlight's too, you know, just cuz. Deal. So Maud's all, hello, compadre. What kind of slang is that? I have no idea. I'm sorry I left, but I'm really shit at this. Hey, it's cool, man. You're literally talking to the princess of the social rejects. Can I be part of your kingdom? You already are, dude. Thanks. Wanna help me decorate my cave? Whoa, back it up. Look, Maud, I think you're fucking great and everything, and I think we're gonna be great friends, but I've got this thing going on with somebody else. It's not a sexual euphemism. Oh shit, my bad. Yeah, let's go.
Take some fuck, then some shit, then some fuck, then some shit. You got a fuck shit stack, a fuck shit stack. It's a stack of fuck shit on top of itself, nigga.
Yeah. Same old Maud from the previous toilet shit recap. So those were definitely a thing. So I want to thank you all for watching. Hopefully you enjoyed those as much as I did. As I said before, links in the description below to the originals. Be sure to support them. And I'm going to end this one here. Until next time, take care.